Does your game feel slower than it should? Maybe your system runs fine, but your FPS still lags, or performance just doesn't match your specs. Today I'll show you how to disable certain Windows security mitigations that can unlock extra performance, especially for gamers and power users. These are designed for extra protection, but turning them off can reduce CPU overhead. Let's jump in. Quick disclaimer: these tweaks reduce some system-level security in exchange for performance. Use at your own risk. What are Windows mitigations? Windows mitigations are built-in security features designed to protect your system from specific vulnerabilities, especially side-channel attacks like Spectre, Meltdown, and L1TF. These are low-level exploits that can leak data between applications or even from the kernel. To defend against them, Microsoft introduced various mitigations such as kernel virtual address shadowing, KVAS, indirect branch prediction barrier, IBPB, and speculative store bypass disable, SSBD. While these features are great for security, they can slow down your system, especially if you're using an older CPU without built-in hardware fixes. You play CPU-intensive games like simulation or RTS titles. You need snappy input timing and fast responsiveness. Disabling some or all of these mitigations can lead to noticeable gains in higher FPS and CPU-bound scenarios, reduced system latency and better responsiveness, smoother multitasking and desktop usage on low-power devices. Step 1. Download the required files. Links in description. Before we do anything, you'll need 2 small files to safely check and disable Windows mitigations. Don't worry, they're lightweight, safe, and take just seconds to download. File 1. Inspector by Gibson Research. This is a simple utility that scans your system and shows which CPU security mitigations are currently enabled, like Spectre, Meltdown, and more. It gives you a clear yes/no status with performance impact warnings. File 2. Mitigations-Disable.bat. This is a pre-made script that disables several performance-hitting mitigations in one click. It's clean, open, and easy to understand if you open it in Notepad first. Both of these files are linked directly in the video description. No sign-up, no extra tools required. Once you've downloaded them, move on to the next step, where we'll check your current mitigation status and prepare to disable them safely. Step 2. Run the mitigation script as administrator. Now that you've downloaded the Mitigations-Disable.bat file, it's time to apply the changes. But make sure you run it the right way, or the tweaks won't work. Right-click the .bat file and select Run as Administrator. This is crucial. The script needs elevated permissions to access and modify system-level settings in your Windows registry. Once the command prompt opens, you might see a message like, "The value mitigation options exist. Override Y/N." When you see that, just type Y for yes and press Enter to continue. It'll apply the necessary changes automatically. No manual input beyond that. After a few seconds, you'll see something like, "Press any key to continue." Go ahead and press any key to close the window. That means the script finished successfully. What it just did. The script made several registry changes to disable CPU-based mitigations that Windows normally enables for security. These include Spectre, Meltdown, and a few others, all of which can slightly reduce performance, especially on older CPUs. Don't worry, we're not done yet. In the next step, we'll double-check your status with the Inspector tool and apply a couple of extra tweaks manually to make sure everything is working exactly as it should. Step 3. Manually set registry values. This step double-checks that all the mitigation settings were applied correctly and ensures full control by manually creating the necessary registry entries. Even though the script in Step 2 already made changes, sometimes Windows doesn't apply them properly, or they may revert after an update. That's why we'll set them manually now. Step by step, open the registry editor. Press Windows+R to open the Run dialog. Type regedit, hit Enter and click Yes if prompted by User Account Control. This will open the Windows Registry Editor, a built-in tool used to change system settings. Navigate to the correct path. Once inside the editor, use the sidebar on the left to go to this folder. Tip: you can copy and paste that path into the address bar at the top of the Registry Editor window to jump straight to it. Create or edit the required values. Now look at the right-hand side of the window. You'll need to create 3 dboard values. Here's how. Right-click on any blank space on the right. Select New, dword, 32-bit, value. Now enter the following names exactly, one by one. Feature settings override, feature settings override mask, Double-click each one after you create it and set its value data to 1 for feature settings, 3 for feature settings override, 3 for feature settings override mask. Make sure the base is set to hexadecimal default and click OK after entering each value. Double-check everything. Take a moment to ensure there are no typos. Even a small error, like a lowercase letter or extra space, can prevent these settings from working. When you're done, just close the registry editor. These values tell Windows to completely disable certain CPU mitigations like Spectre and Meltdown protections, freeing up a small but meaningful chunk of CPU cycles, especially useful for gaming and high-performance workloads. In the next step, we'll verify everything within Spectre and confirm the performance impact. Step 4. Restart your PC. Now that the changes are in place, restart your PC for them to take effect. Step 5. Verify that mitigations are fully disabled. Once your system has rebooted from the earlier steps, it's time to double-check that everything worked correctly. We'll do this using the Inspector tool, a lightweight utility that clearly tells you whether the Spectre and Meltdown protections are still active on your system. Run Inspector as administrator. Locate the inspector.exe file you downloaded earlier, usually in your Downloads folder. Right-click the file and choose Run as Administrator. If you don't run it as admin, the tool might not detect all settings accurately, so this step is important. Review the report. Once the Inspector window opens, look for the following 3 lines. Meltdown protection no, Spectre protection no, performance good. If you see no for both Spectre and Meltdown, and your performance is listed as good in green, then you've successfully disabled the mitigations. That means your CPU is no longer being slowed down by these security protections, which may lead to smoother gameplay, faster rendering, or better multitasking performance, especially on older or mid-range systems. What if you see this? Microcode update available. Yes. Don't worry, this is totally normal. It just means there's a newer CPU firmware update available, usually from your motherboard manufacturer. It has no impact on the current performance tweaks you've made. Spectre protection yes, or Meltdown protection yes. This could mean the registry changes didn't apply properly. You may want to repeat Step 3 manually, or rerun the .bat script from Step 2 as administrator. Once you confirm that both protections are disabled and performance is marked good, you're all set. In the final step, we'll talk about how to re-enable these settings in case you ever need them again for security or stability reasons. Want to re-enable them later? If you ever want to go back to default settings for security reasons, I recommend either using System Restore if you created a point beforehand, reverting the registry values, feature settings delete it, feature settings override delete it, feature settings override mask delete it, or simply use the Inspector tool to re-enable protections with one click. Always remember to restart your PC after any change. By disabling Windows mitigations, you've optimized your system for performance over maximum security. This isn't for everyone, but for gamers, streamers, and power users, the gains can be noticeable. Let me know in the comments if this tweak helped improve your performance. Like the video if this helped. Subscribe for more PC performance guides every day. Thanks for watching, and as always, game on and stay optimized.